Exactly 1 year ago today, I decided to sign a contract with Cloud9. And here is how it all began.
Because if you run into young Stu, he's gonna ruin your day. He's already picked up 1 kill, but it's a 1v3. And another headshot from Stewie. He could get another one as well. He's still got 9 HP, and what is this?
Is there anyone yet who has not been convinced?
My name is Stewie2k, and I grew up in San Francisco, California. Growing up, I've always loved playing video games, whether it was on the console or the computer. My older brother played a variety of games, but watching him play 1.6 is what led me into the gaming world. So yeah, my brother is 7 years older than me, and at the time I was 6 years old, and he felt I was too young to watch or even play. However, once every blue moon, when he's in a good mood, he would let me play on his computer a little bit. Eventually, when I got my own computer, I explored different games like MapleStory and RuneScape. My friends from school at the time were into Modern Warfare 2, so I played on the Xbox 360 mainly. Modern Warfare 2 was the first game that I applied a lot of my time into, not only because I really like to play it, but the more I played, the more competitive I got. After middle school, my friends and I parted ways due to different high schools, so I spent a lot more time on the computer and heard that League of Legends was the new thing. I played League of Legends for a year as a hobby, but remembered how fun 1.6 was when I was younger, so I decided to get back into it. When I started to play 1.6 again, I only played knife maps, surfing, and different type of mods. I never took it seriously. During 2014, a buddy of mine decided that I should play CSGO and gifted it to me through Steam. The more I played CSGO, the more attached I got to the game. I played matchmaking for 5 months until someone suggested that I should get ESCA. At the time, I didn't know anything about the esports world or competitive scene, but I knew that players were receiving professional contracts to compete around the world, so that's when I knew that's what I wanted to become. The fact that people were making a living being a professional video game player inspired me to pursue that dream. When I began ESCA, I constantly got accused of cheating from popular streamers and pro players. That's when I knew I could compete at a top level. At the time, I was 16 years old, and a semi-professional team gave me a chance on their team, and that was the gateway to the professional scene. So at this moment, I knew that I had to put CSGO as my priority to pursue that dream. I spent so much time trying to get recognition and prove myself to the pro players that becoming absent in school was normal to me. School was a priority to my family, and they always stressed how important it was to be successful in school, but I knew that if I worked hard, I could be successful in competitive gaming. My parents never understood esports, and always thought that being on the computer was a waste of time. So when they would get contacted from school about me being absent, they would confiscate my computer. However, they would compromise with me and work things out, but it got to the point where the school stated that if things don't change, I would need to transfer. Instead of making changes, I chose to transfer to a different school so I would have more time competing. My parents were furious. After going back and forth, I would still be absent, and it led to me transferring to an independent school. Finally, this is what I've been wanting, but my parents could never understand it. So throughout this time, I've been rising through the pro scene and got a lot of offers from different teams, but I've been declining them to hopefully get one from a top team. At the same time, Sean Garrett was leaving Cloud9, and they were holding open tryouts. I contacted Stunna, and hopefully I could get a tryout, but he never replied back to me, so I assumed that they found a replacement. One day, Stunna wanted to talk over the phone, and he and the team offered me a contract. However, I wanted to wait till I was 18 so I can sign the contract on my own, because I knew my parents wouldn't understand. After signing the contract, I decided to move to the team house without my parents' approval. I still needed to graduate high school, so I would travel back and forth to the C9 house and back home to complete my work. Finishing school and traveling with the team was probably one of the hardest obstacles to overcome. Finishing school was the biggest relief because that allowed me to focus mainly on gaming. This year has been a monstrous roller coaster for me and the team. We've gone from unstable roster changes to not making out of groups to becoming a world-class team that could compete against anybody. Being on the team for only a year, I never thought I could help lead a team to raise a trophy so soon. This entire year has proved that our team can compete at a top level. Our recent results have been eye-opening and heartbreaking to everyone, including our fans. 2016 was the year that I showed my passion and competitiveness, but 2017 will be the year that I will shock the world.